Hi students, today I'm walking you through getting started on the gym membership project. This is an assignment that you turn in with chapter 6 math test in math 8A, which is due January 26th this year. I might use this video again next year, but okay. The gym membership project describes 3 different plans that you can do if you are going to join one of these gyms. As you can see, this is tennis club, and there's also racquetball at this club. So Plan A has an expensive enrollment fee and a low monthly fee and a high fee for every hour of tennis or racquetball. Plan B is a smaller enrollment fee, more expensive monthly fee, and cheaper tennis and racquetball. And then Plan C is the lowest enrollment fee, the most expensive monthly fee, and then a rather complicated plan for tennis and racquetball, where the first 10 hours are free, and then after that it's $5 per hour. So this is also the cheapest for tennis and racquetball. So what we want to do is see different situations and which plan would work best for what scenarios. And so then you can kind of come down here to the data sheet. The data sheet, the project, for the project we need to make functions showing the cost for 5, 10, and 20 hours of racquetball or tennis. Then complete the tables and graph the functions. And so so we need to do 5 hours, 10 hours, and 20 hours of racquetball and tennis. And here's how I prefer to make this chart. Okay, so we're going to have Plan A, Plan B, and Plan C, and we're going to work out the equations for 5 hours of racquetball or tennis, 10 hours of racquetball or tennis, or 20 hours of racquetball and tennis. So we're going to make this little chart here for all 3 plans. So first, so we're going to be filling out this grid. So we want to go to Plan A and make an equation. And so the equation, as you all know, I really like our equations to be in y equals mx plus b form, because we're talking about linear equations here. So for Plan A, for 5 hours of racquetball, we're going to have y equals okay, 5 hours of racquetball is going to be per month. And then we also are doing $40 per month for the monthly fee. So 5 hours of tennis a month is $50, right? And the plan is $40 a month. So altogether, if you do 5 hours of racquetball and tennis every month on Plan A, you're going to spend $90 every month. And so X or M is going to be the month. I'm going to put an X because I want you to remember that we're putting this in y equals mx plus b. So then the plus b at the end, the y-intercept, is actually going to be the enrollment fee, which for Plan A is $160. Oops, $160. And I can see that my chart is not going to have enough room, but that's okay. We'll just work with it as we go. Where's my pen tool? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, So now let's do it for 10 hours of racquetball. So if you're doing 10 hours of racquetball every month on plan A, you're going to be doing 10 times 10, which is 100. So $100 a month in racquetball and tennis plus $40 monthly fee makes $140 a month, plus B, the y-intercept, which is same as before, $160, because that is the enrollment fee. It stays the same. Okay, and then if you're going to play 20 hours of racquetball every single month using plan A, you're going to be spending 20 hours times $10. So you're going to spend $200 a month on tennis and racquetball, plus your $40 a month, which is the regular membership fee. And so then that becomes $240 every single month. So the month is what's going to change. And the other constant there is the y-intercept. And again, it's 160. Okay, so now I have these three equations, and I'm going to go down here. The data sheet is set up differently, but I find it easier to do these three at one time. So if you look at the data sheet, the first page is all about 5 hours of tennis and racquetball. So we already did that equation over here. I'm going to write it down on our data sheet. Y equals 90x plus 160. And then I'm going to go to the next page. This is all about 10 hours of racquetball. If you play 10 hours of racquetball with plan A, you're going to have y equals 140x. I'm getting this from the right-hand side, the work we already did. 140x plus that registration fee, which was 160. And then if you really, really like tennis and racquetball, your equation is going to be y equals $240 a month plus your registration fee of 160. Okay, so that is the first step. We've worked through plan A's equations. Now we have to do plan B's equations. So now I'm looking at this, and now I'm going to go over here and see if I can get us some space. Oh, this is silly. There has to be a better way. Okay, so now this is all about plan B. Plan B has a $100 registration fee. All of our equations, just like plan A, are going to start y equals. And then they're actually all going to end with that same registration fee, the y-intercept, which for plan B is going to be 100 every time. So you don't have to do it like this, but I kind of like to do these steps in batches. So now I already have a lot of the information. I just need to work on the middle part, which is how much does it cost per month. So plan B always costs $70 per month and $5 per hour of tennis. Now we are going to fill in the first blank, which is what if you play 5 hours of tennis every month? If you play 5 hours of tennis every month, that's 5 times 5. 5 times 5 is 25, plus $70 a month makes 95x. Okay, I just got a little note that I'm going to run out of time on here, so I'm going to tell you the rest of these equations. So if you play 10 hours, you're here at 120, and if you play 20 hours, it's 170. Then you go in and you fill them in